Hello, guys. This is Kimmi from Notary Life with Kimmi. I thought I would hop on and go live. Alexis will not be able to join us today. Angela does plan to make an appearance. I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. We had a few stories we wanted to share with you, some teachable moments. Welcome. Let's see, can I tell who's joining me? Well, whoever, welcome, because I can't see who it is. But hey, everybody that's joining us. Hey, we decided to go live. Angela's going to join me in a minute. Hey, Amethyst, how's it going? How was your day? How was your day today? I actually have a client getting ready to pull up, guys. So when Angela hops on, I might have to go be a witness. So Jeffrey's going to do the job, and then I'll be the witness. So we running a 3-ring circus over here tonight. I didn't know this was going to happen when we planned the live, but things happen in the life of a notary, right? So, like I said, Angela's going to join us. Hey, Facebook, welcome. If you guys have any questions or anything you want to talk about right quick while we wait before we share what's going on with us, drop it in the chat, and I will answer some questions for you, okay? Anything happened today? Anything going on in your business you have a question about? Hey, Facebook, welcome. You guys have any questions? How was your Wednesday today? What is it? 6 o'clock, right? What happened in your notary world today? I had a few crazy things that happened in mine, and I'm gonna get into it. We'll give people a little time to get on. Oh, Amethyst, good. You're doing your one-on-one with Angela on Saturday. Congratulations. That's great. We are getting ready to start offering that. We're gonna think about it, how we're gonna roll it out, probably on Mondays. Live, we'll talk about it. Hey, Quetta. Oh, you have a wedding tomorrow. That is great. Now, are you doing the officiant of the wedding? And is that something you feel comfortable to come on and talk about right quick? Because I don't do those, but I know that's very lucrative. So I don't do weddings. Do you feel comfortable to come on the screen and talk about it a little bit? Hey, Lisa Ann, how are you? So you're new and moving to Houston, but it's been kind of slow. It has been, but don't sleep on General Notary. That's why we always say that, because there is always somebody somewhere every day that needs a notary. I promise you. Today I did have 2 people to cancel on me, and that's cool. Probably price. And one girl did say her uncle had a person in his office that was a notary. She needed an I-9 done. So you don't actually notarize the I-9, but there's a form that you fill out normally, or they'll ask you to be their representative. The only state that cannot complete the I-9 is the state of California. And I was told that Texas could not do it, but I actually found out that that is not true. Texas people can do the I-9. They just can't stamp it. And that's the same as everywhere else. So that's nothing new. Let's see. Hey, Angela, welcome. And Lisa Ann said, yeah, last month she got 1 general notary work and 3 loan signings. Okay, that's starting. That's a good start. And Treats and Design, welcome. Treats and Designs by 9. I love it. She said, I need to grow my notary business. Yeah, it takes time. It does not happen overnight. Believe me, you guys have heard me tell stories of, I'm like, oh, I put my ad out and I'm thinking somebody gonna call me right away, and they don't. So it happens, That's why we always say, don't quit your 9 to 5 right away. We are not those people. And then Facebook says they have a wedding tomorrow in these notary streets. Yes, very good. Hey, Andrea. Oh, you're welcome, Angela. Yeah, and don't get discouraged, everybody. It takes time to build your business. Rome was not built in a day. And once you start building your business, though, believe me when I tell you, the phone's going to start ringing. And it'll be like, who can I get this business to? I don't want to do it. Oh, Lisa Ann says she's new to the channel. Well, welcome to Notary Life with Kimmi. Hey, Facebook. I don't know I think you have to get permission maybe on Facebook for your name to show. And let me see, can I see it over here? Who's talking? Oh, Lachey. Hey, Lachey. Okay, yeah, let me click over on Facebook, then I can see who's talking. Lachey. Hi, Lachey, and Tracy too. Yep, good. And Shannon. Very good. Hey, everybody. Yeah, so like I was saying, don't get discouraged. It takes time for it to build, and then once that phone starts ringing, I promise you, you're gonna be like, wow, this is some good money. And I told you guys yesterday, one of our Facebook users, Ladero, he actually came to be a witness for me, and we did 2 back to back. Angela's here. Hey, Angela.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome, girl. I was just telling them we haven't gotten started. I was just going through the chats and welcoming everyone, and they were telling me about their day, and also not to be discouraged if the phone is slow to start ringing.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So let me say hey to a couple more, and I'll let you introduce yourself, and we'll get going here. So Trees and Design says, I'm excited for these trainings. I've had my stamp for 5 years and never knew there were so many opportunities to make money. Yes, there are so many, girl. Check out my channel. I talk about I-9, we talk about apostille. I mean, we talk about everything. I mean,
Everything.
there's so many ways to make money. Completing the I-9 form is another way. So I always say you don't make money in all of these different areas every day. But
Mm-hmm.
when your phone rings, you want to be the notary that knows how to do it.
Right.
So, you may not get a phone call for fingerprinting 8 hours in one day.
Mm-mm.
But if it comes twice, 3 to 4 times a month at minimum $50, that's $200. So you want to
Right.
know how to do it.
Right.
And if you don't know how to complete the I-9 and the fingerprinting, I have a video for free on my YouTube channel. But if you want to more in depth and be a pro at it, I have two courses, and that's the I-9 and the ink fingerprinting. And both of those on Monday, we gave a coupon code. We're going to give it today too. It's the word notary, and you'll get
Mm-hmm.
$10 off. Okay. Angela, why don't you introduce yourself and then we'll come back to the chat.
Hi, everybody. This is Angela from AJ Mobile Notary, part of Notary Educators. And just hi, how's your day going? I had a have. I'm not finished yet. Very busy day today and
Yeah, I'm gonna
yesterday.
have to hop off in a minute, Angela, because I got to be a witness for Jeff in a second. So
Oh,
I'll hop
okay.
off and come right back. I'm just gonna be the witness.
Okay.
So yeah, you want to start with your day, or you want to do a few more from the chat?
You can do something from the chat.
All right, let's see.
Steven's from PA's here. Hey,
Hey,
Steven.
Steven. How you doing, Steven? Steven, did you join the Facebook group over here or not? Let me know if you joined the. This is a good idea on the top of the Monday nights.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. We just doing a little extra these days. Steven, did you join the Facebook group? I don't recall seeing you join it.
Yes,
Notary
Steven.
educators, let me know.
Yes, Steven. I don't recall. Oh, he said he don't use Facebook.
Oh, that's why. Steven,
Steven,
why
you're a
not?
notary now. You need to get Facebook.
Yeah, unfortunately. We hated to make so we had a little private group chat for those of you who don't know. It was only for our students. However, we found that we can come on and talk to the people in Facebook. We couldn't talk over there in the group chat live. It's just so many benefits to Facebook, and we've already seen benefits in our business, being able to help more people. So it was a decision, a business decision that we had to make.
And
Yeah,
we couldn't handle both groups and give what the people needed, what you guys needed. It would have been a disadvantage to both of the groups. So we just had to make a decision to have
yeah.
one group.
And that we talk about that a lot, having to make a business decision. So that was one of those things, like the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Is that a Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that?
In
I
any
would have to
event, we
ask.
love you both.
That's a Star Trek, Star Wars thingy or something. That might be a Spock. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah. So that's why we had to disband the group. Like Angela said, it was impossible for us to be over there and in Facebook and YouTube. It was just, and we
Kim put
also
the
work.
Kim put the
Mhm.
Facebook link in the chat. Somebody's asking for the Facebook group.
Oh, okay. It's just Notary
Notary
Educators.
educators.
Yeah, let me get the link
And it
right
has
quick.
our logo up here.
Yep, let me put it in there right quick. So this is the Facebook in the chat, and I'm also going to put Notary Educators. If you have any questions about any classes or any products.
What's Lisa Ann Grace is currently in California? Hey, fella Cali. And I think they require some sort of certification. Oh, for California can't do I-9s.
That's correct. They cannot. You
Yeah,
have to be
that's
an
what they're talking
immigration
about.
specialist to do them in California. You have to be what's called an immigration specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, Angela, if you want to go ahead and start your story. Oh, wait, hold on. Lisa Ann did make a comment. She says, all the socials can only help us get exposure. And that's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, guys.
I didn't have
Look,
all of that either. I didn't have TikTok.
Yeah, I didn't have anything 1 year ago.
Kim had nothing. At least I had Instagram and a Facebook page. Kim had
I had
nothing.
zero. I had
Now she's
zero,
bossing
guys.
on all of it.
Now I'm on all of it. I went live on on TikTok today for a minute. So I am doing the social media thing, honey. I am. Okay, trees and design, we'll get you. Okay, Angela, you want to go ahead with your story?
So I just really, I know it's like what's the saying my mother used to say? Like beating a dead horse, because I keep saying the same thing. But I really appreciate being a good customer service. That's the thing that I'm like, my number one thing with my clients is good customer service, because when you have good customer service, they will call you back. So I had a call Monday from a client that I did an apostille for like 6 months ago. And he called me like we was friends. He's like, "Oh, Angela, this is a Judah. You remember me?" I'm like, "Yes, Mr. Judah, I remember you." He said, "I'm having a closing on and I need you. I need your notary service." So he bought some property in Florida and he closed on it today. So I met him today at 12:45. The thing I want you guys to know is that this was outside of any signing service. This was a personal business. It had nothing to do with a service. I met him from Google. He called me from Google, and he's been using me for his notary services since he has a small business in the little town next to me. So when you get those type of closings, it's you and your client. So I went there. He was printing it out. He finished. And so I was going through the documents. And I had already asked him if he needed a witness when he initially called me. And he said, "No, the attorney just told me to do this." I'm like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Well, that's all the attorney said, is to just have a notary come." I knew he needed a witness because I just knew that. So I get there. I'm going through the documents. And I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Judah, you need a witness." And he was like, "Really?" So he called the title company in Florida. And so this is the point that I really want you guys to remember. You are the notary on the job. You're in Georgia. You're not in Florida. You're not in another state. So the title company told him, "Oh, you don't need a witness. And if you need a witness, the notary can be the witness." And so I said, "I can't be your witness. I can only be the notary." And he was like, "Yes, you can." And the Florida law says that the notary can be the witness and the notary. I said, "Well, sir, I'm in Georgia and I'm a Georgia notary. And Georgia law says I can only be the notary. I cannot be the notary and the witness. So therefore, I can't uh, be a witness for this documents today." And so the client is looking at me, and when you come across that situation, you got to be professional, but you got to hold your own. You got to let them know that you know what you're doing, that you're the professional, no matter what. He's an attorney. He has way more letters behind his name than I do. But you have to let them know, even though they're attorney or whoever, know your Georgia law and just politely let them know this is what Georgia law says. That may be Florida law, but I'm not authorized to serve as a witness and the notary. And so after the conversation, the customer started asking me, "Well, what should we do?" I told them I'm not an attorney. I said, it calls for a witness, and usually when a document calls for a witness, there should be a witness. So he said, "I'm going to do what you say." So he called the witness. So the point is that he said, "I don't want my stuff to come back." I said, "Well, I think you're making a good decision." So he had confidence in me to know that, okay, I'm going to go with what you were saying before I called, the attorney at the title company. Make sure that you don't let anyone, no matter who it is, back you into a corner or make you doubt yourself. So don't start to doubt yourself if somebody else tell you you can or can't do this. You're the notary. I always tell when we're teaching class, when you walk into a space, you take charge.
Mm-hmm.
You're the notary. It's your commission. You're authorized to sign these documents. So that was something that I really want to share with you guys, is that make sure that you don't allow anybody to change your mind when you know something is right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or
And they will try to bully
confuse you. Or confuse you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or they will try to bully you too. Well, if you can't do it, then I'll just find a notary that can. I just had somebody tell me that tonight. I'll come back to that story, but I just had that happen tonight. And Angela's right. Don't let people bully you out there. That's your notary commission that's on the line. If something goes wrong, they're coming back to you, not the other friend that was in the room or even the signer. They're not looking for the signer. They're looking for the notary.
Right.
They're looking for somebody to put the blame on that it didn't go right. Okay. So that's a very good story. Yeah, don't let them bully you guys. So let's answer a few more questions, and I'm gonna go be that witness for Jeffrey, and then I'm gonna come back and tell y'all my stories. Hold on. Really quick. So somebody, Lachey said, how do you market the I-9? All you do is put it on your Google page. That's from Facebook. So how do you market it? So the I-9 form, you put I-9 completion on your Google page, and people will find you. It's not something you actively market.
Right.
So that's why you need to know how to do it. And thank you for getting that journal. I did create a specialty journal that is for I-9s, apostille, and field inspection. It has all of your specialty stuff in it. So it's separate from your regular, because a lot of people say, well, how do I record that? Do I put it in my regular journal? So I did actually create a specialty journal. Okay. It's at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Also, everything is over there. Notary Educators LLC. And then
girl, you got LLS in the chat.
Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. LLC. And one more from Facebook. Shannon says, I just got your I-9 journal. Okay, great. She's going to use it for her next appointment. And then we'll come back over here.
Oh, you skip Facebook user.
Oh, you can read it, Angela.
Said, I don't know how to market for I-9, especially since everything is remote.
Oh, that's the one I was just answering. Put it on your Google page. Yeah, that's Lachey. So I'm actually looking at the Facebook chat.
Oh.
Yeah, so I can see their name over there on Facebook, but their name don't show up on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Yep. So yep, I got it. So yeah, that's how you
Angela.
market it. That's how you market the I-9 though. It's just put it on your page and people will find you. I had one like that today. Because they're going to put in I-9 near me, just like they put notary near me. And that's how you're going to populate. But don't put I-9 on your Google page and you don't know how to do it.
That's right.
So if you don't, watch my video. And then if not, I have a mini course that takes you step by step how to complete that using several different types of ID. And that's $10 off with the coupon code NOTARY. Again, everything is Notary Educators LLC.
And you guys don't forget our meet and greet May 15th. We got so many wonderful things to tell you about when you get there. We've got a lot of, good things going on. And so don't miss out on the good news that we got for May 15th at the meet and greet in Georgia in Snellville.
Yes. So then Lisa Ann says, so fingerprinting is different than I-9. Yes, that's correct. Fingerprinting is ink fingerprinting with the old-fashioned way with the cards, or live scan with the digital. So I do the ink fingerprinting the old-fashioned way. Once you know how to do it, that's something else separate you would put on your business. So you see all these different streams of income, you would put that on your Google page. And again, if you don't know how to do it, watch my free video. And then if you need a course, I have the course at notaryeducatorsllc.com. Okay. And then Lisa was saying customer service in this industry is rare, Angela. So kudos to you.
Yep.
And let's see, Steve said he had to go. Okay, Lakeisha, understood. Good. And our other Facebook person said, let me see, can I see who that is so I can put a name to it right quick? 615. I'm not sure who that was, if it's Lachey or Shannon on Facebook, but they said these signing services always tell us notice where we can be the witness. I appreciate you telling us to stand our ground when we know our notarial law. And that's why you need to know your notarial law.
That's why you need to know.
They can't push you in a wall and tell you what you're going to do, because you already know what you should be doing. And we do get that, especially in the state of Georgia. I believe Georgia and South Carolina also. You cannot be the notary. I don't know about South Carolina. Let me take that back. But I know for sure Georgia, because I'm here. You cannot be the notary and the witness on the same document. And we get pushback from the state of Florida on that all the time. So just stand your ground. Another question is, seeing that Georgia is an attorney state, does that mean you have to have an attorney on the phone? For example, a seller's package, will you need an attorney? So for a seller's package, normally an attorney is not required if the property is not in the state of Georgia. So we do seller's packages all day long. For other states. The main thing when an attorney is needed for the state of Georgia is if there's a bank involved, the property is being mortgaged, because there's certain documents that the attorney have to explain. So I'm not getting ready to get into that because people all say, what documents? It's a few of them. One of them is a borrower's right to the borrower waives their right. If in Georgia there's a rule, if you don't pay, you don't stay. So the moment that you don't pay your mortgage in the state of Georgia, they can evict you. Now, does that really happen? No, they take you through the process. But in other states, it could be like a year or two. People can stay in their property. But in Georgia, the moment you don't make that mortgage, they could technically come and get your keys. Because at the closing table, you already signed something saying, hey, I waive all rights. So I'm not going to get any further into that. So you don't have to find the attorney. People always ask that. Do you have to find the attorney? No. When the signing company assigns the assignment, they already know you're in the state of Georgia, and they know what packages require an attorney, and they already have the attorney's name on the assignment. So you'll call the attorney, and that sounds something like, Miss Angela, you're the attorney on the Smith signing tonight, and I am your notary. I just wanted to let you know I'll be working with you this evening. That might mean you're printing the documents, taking them to her. That might mean she is on the phone. Now, that's kind of been done away with since COVID is over. There was a special law in effect. So now that's operating a little bit differently. I haven't even really done any refis recently. I've been doing more sellers and buyers packages. So I hope that helps. Lisa Ann said, the way we are able to do that is truly know our stuff. Yes, as a newbie, that can be daunting, but I just have to keep learning. Yes, Lisa Ann, and be patient with yourself. Again, you won't learn everything in one day. Every time you do an assignment, every single time you're going to learn something. I promise you.
Yep.
Every single time.
And every time you come on this live, you're going to learn something.
Now, that's true, too. Every time. So, let's see. Jeffrey said I got a few minutes before I have to come and be the witness. So we'll keep going. Let's see. Greetings from Texas. Yes. Hey, Crypto Don. Angela says, I'm going out of town, so I will sign up for a long class when I get back if you still have room. Oh, yeah. Let us know. No problem. Be safe on your trip. And Lisa Ann says, unless you're in California, cannot do it unless you're immigration specialist. Yep. That's what I said. Sign here and there. Oh, hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Lori's on the live. Hey, Lori. Good to have you here. Lori is from Notary Cousins, guys. They meet on every other Tuesday, I think now, but they're always having different notaries on there talking about different topics, how you can make money, how to build your business. Best business practice taught is, was it Arkansas that has zero?
Arkansas, last 2 weeks ago, Arkansas
can charge whatever they want in their state. And also, California is our other interesting state.
California is very interesting.
California.
They're always finding out something new when they come to class in California.
Yes. So we teach all 50 states. So Lakeisha said she had an I-9 appointment the other day and the employer wanted her to sign as the authorized agent of their company. Is that normal? Yes, that is very normal. So you never stamp the I-9, but you can act as their authorized agent. That is correct.
And you're not even supposed to sign it as Notary Public either.
Correct. You put authorized agent or agent. I did one today and they gave me instructions actually. And the instruction says sign as agent. So usually they will come with instructions. Yep. What else? Even on the power of attorney trust documents, the notary cannot be a witness. So let's go back to that witness thing again and the notary. So you cannot be the witness and the notary on the same document. That I'm not saying you can never be the witness though. So I can go and be a witness on any document, right? But I can never be the notary and the witness on the document. In my state of Georgia.
I have a good example that I went to a nursing home about 2 weeks ago. A gentleman had about 4 documents for me to notarize. And so he had another healthcare directive, something like that. And so it didn't require a notary, but it required a witness. So I was able to notarize the other documents, but be a witness on the healthcare document because I didn't have to notarize it.
Very good. Very good. So Tamar, that's Tamar talking about that. Hey, Tamar on Facebook. Yes, I got to go back and forth to see your name. Sorry about that. Welcome, Tamar. So South Carolina, you can serve as the witness and the notary. Let me know if that's what you're saying. And then Lisa Ann says, I guess I need to find out how to do all the things once in Texas. Yes. And just reach out if you need any help, okay? Sharaya said, just watch the I-9 video and update on my Google page. Now, just because you watch the video, Sharaya, can you actually do an I-9? Because it's more than one type of document. It's many, many different ways that can happen. So just because you watch my video, are you sure you can do it? Angela? Okay. So that's true.
I was laughing at Lisa Ann saying California got all the rules.
They do.
Lisa Ann, actually, I used to be a California notary for like 10 years. So they do have all the rules. They have the they have the test, the whole 9 yards.
Sharaya says she know how to do it. All right, girl. I just want to make sure, because don't be putting something on your page you cannot do. Very good, very good. And then Angela says, so she lives in Columbus. Does she have to drive to Atlanta for the apostille? So you don't have to. You can actually just mail it in. I would recommend mailing it FedEx so you can track it. And that's for our state. Every state is different. Some states do not want you to mail it in FedEx or UPS. So you have to do what the state tells you to do. But here, I drive it there because I'm only 30 minutes away. Angela drives it because she's 30 minutes away. So, Angela, if you ever had somebody that needed pronto, let us know and we can facilitate it together.
Yeah, you can FedEx it to us. We can drop it off, there.
Yeah, but just always have a way to track your package, because once you put it in there, you don't know what happened.
And the other thing about that too, if you FedEx it, you don't know what time of the day they're gonna get it unless you pay the extra to get it.
Right. So you always want to. So let me get into one of my stories right quick before I have to go be the witness, and then I'm gonna come back. So one thing that happened to me today, guys, y'all know we always talk about this witness list, right? We talked about that. Asked me to do today, and let me know if you've ever had this happen. So the client called me. He called me all day long, literally. Every time he called me, he had a different question. So I'll tell you what happened in the end, because I still got to go back again tomorrow. He paid me for today. I told him I'll come back tomorrow for free. But anyway, we'll get into that. So short version is, he called me and asked me, could the witness sign the document? Could he bring the witness to my home and sign the document without the actual signer?
What?
Because, the witness wasn't going to be available later. So he wanted the witness to sign the document first. Then he was going to bring the actual signer back later. Is that something we could do, people in the chat? Can we do that? No. The purpose of the witness is for the witness to watch the signing of the person signing the document.
Oh my goodness.
Right. I would say no. Lachey, you would be correct. Okay. And Tamar, you guys are correct.
He didn't want to pay the extra $25, did he?
No, right. He didn't want to pay for another witness, was what it was. Yes, thumbs down, people. You cannot do that. So when he's asked me that, I said no. I said we all have to be in the same room together. And it's funny because I was going to do a video on that. I heard somebody say one time that they wanted to take the phone, like Angela's at her house, right? And I'm doing a signing in person, and Angela's going to be a witness to that signing. Is that acceptable, guys? No. Everybody need to be in the room together, unless you have remote online notary, unless you're doing that. But if you're doing a regular face-to-face, we all need to be together. We all need to be together. So that was one thing he did. Absolutely not. Yes, people. So I just thought it was so funny. I told Jeffrey, I said, you can't make this stuff up. So he called and asked me that today. So secondly, did you guys see the video I dropped in our Facebook group earlier about the from the NNA? Did anybody get a chance to watch that? Did anybody watch the video from the NNA? Yes, it was actually an excellent video. Did anybody watch the video in the chat from the NNA? I'm gonna go over a few tips from it. Somebody says yes. Oh yeah, who was that?
I thought you were gonna tell your story.
Oh yeah, let me finish telling y'all what happened with this man right quick. So anyway, he had a quit claim deed. So basically, a quit claim deed is you're changing something with the deed. Most of the time, you're taking somebody off the deed, or you could be adding someone to the deed, the people that own the house, right? So in this guy's case, he kept telling me that he was adding his mother-in-law to the deed. But the way the deed was written, which is not my business, the mother-in-law would be giving her rights to the property to him and his wife. So again, that's really not my business what was going on, but the problem was the language barrier. So I could not understand what she was saying, and she couldn't understand me. So he was trying to translate. But as I'm looking at the document, I'm not getting ready to let her give her rights away to the home, and I can't talk to her, right? You should be able to have a little communication with your signer. Mm-hmm. It should not be all me telling or anyone telling the signer do this, or they telling the notary, no, she said it's okay. I need to be able to talk to the signer at least a little bit. So I kept pushing back. So that's when he actually told me, well, if you can't do it, I'll just find somebody that can. Oh. And I was like, I didn't tell you I couldn't do it. What I am telling you, though, is I'm getting ready to protect mom's interests and find out that she knows about this document. See the difference? I didn't say I couldn't do it, but I have to do a little extra because my name is on that commission, not his. Mm-hmm. And even though he was paying me pretty good money for one document.
That's probably why he was paying you all that money.
Right. I'm getting ready to talk about that in a minute, too, with the NNA stuff from earlier. I'm getting ready to talk about that. So anyway, long story short, as he looked at a previous one that he did when he added his wife to the document of a deed before, he realized that he had written it incorrectly. The way he wrote it was the way I understood it. Mom was giving away her interest to him and his wife. Mm-hmm. That's why I was giving him so much pushback. And that's what I told him. Now he has to rewrite it the way he intentionally meant for it to be. Mm-hmm. And that was for mom to be added to the deed. So when I go back tomorrow, and I'm not an attorney, but he and his wife need to sign it. And then mom will sign it as the grantee if that's what he wants. So I have to go back tomorrow. So I'm not charging him when I go back tomorrow. Let me get some water, y'all. So I'm not charging him when I go back tomorrow. I'm just going to go back for free. But to Angela's point, be cautious when somebody want to pay you a lot of money. Okay? Because sometimes that might be fraudulent. Oh, I don't care what it costs. I just need to get it done. Watch that person. So that's what the NNA video was about today. The NNA video was good tips about how to suspect scammers. So we're going to go.
I saw that one.
Oh, it was so good. So
it was good.
You might help remind me, Angela. So we'll do them one at a time right quick. So the first one was they want you to notarize a document and the person's not there. And I've had that happen before. So you have helped somebody in the past and they call you back. Hey, Kimmi, I need you to do another document for me. You know you did that for my husband, right? But this time he's out of state. And since you did it before, can I get you to go ahead and do this one for me since he already in your book and everything? Yes or no, people? Can we do that? Yes or no? Excuse me. Yes or no? Tamar said we dropping great information. She need to sign up for the meetup. Yeah, Tamar, come on, girl.
Come on to the meetup, girl.
Come on. So can we do that? No, we cannot. Very good. So in that case, the person has to be in front of you. Excuse me, guys. I had a mango tea.
I was about to say I know you can. I didn't want to call you out.
If I couldn't eat, if I actually ate, guys, when I'm not supposed to eat, period, I would be a size 2.
I was about to ask you. I was about to say, what did you eat, Kim?
I have so many allergies. If I actually ate what I can actually eat without having any allergic reaction, I would be a size 2. Yes, I have terrible allergies. So I had a tea at lunch. It was mango and strawberry. But it was good. It was an Olive Garden, y'all. That tea was so good. It's a mango strawberry tea. Yes. Oh, girl. Okay, so back to the story or to the NNA video. So can we do that? No. You guys have already said it. Very good. So did you have any thoughts on that one, Angela, when they want you to do something because you helped them before?
Have I had anybody that...
You never had that before?
Oh, no, the only thing I've had was the story I told a long time ago about the gentleman that came. He worked at the hospital and he had a new job, started a new job, I-9 employment verification. And he had his passport on his phone picture. And I'm like, no, I can't do that. And he was like standing there like, well, can't you just do it this one time, please? And he was just standing there like, I was going to change my mind. I said, I had to take the book out on him. I said, this is what the notary law say. I can't do it. And then what I actually did was his instructions from the company even said, the notary must see original identification of the person. I see what your job is saying. That's what it says. So yes, I've had people wanting me to do things that I shouldn't do. But you know me,
Somebody
Kim.
said, somebody said they better find somebody to stay where they are, and that is correct. They need to find somebody in the state where they are.
Yeah.
They liked your example, Angela.
Oh, I just when
And
even when I was talking to, but you guys, to add to that, I'm about to pull a boss move. Tomorrow I wrote down the title company's information and the attorney. So I'm calling him tomorrow and ask for some business in Georgia since they do business in Georgia.
okay, very good. Get that money, girl. So Lisa Ann says, how do you learn to do apostilles? I have 3 videos on my YouTube channel about apostilles, and those should at least help you get started. Okay, I have 3 of them. Check that out. And
And
then
we
let's
got something for you guys on that coming like really, 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 really soon.
I see a lot of absolutely nots. Hey, Tynese, welcome everybody.
Somebody wants you to drop a link to the video.
Okay. Now y'all know I'm not that good with all this stuff. It's on the face. It's on the Facebook
Yeah,
though.
it's on our Facebook page.
Notary Educators is right there. Okay. Notary Educators is right on the Facebook, and it just came out on NNA today, so you might see it.
Yeah.
So we drop all kind of gems over there in the Facebook. I'm telling you, all day long we drop
all day long.
gems,
We be on
guys.
the Facebook page.
People say, "Well, how can I get a mentor? How can I get a mentor?" We are your mentors for free. Join the Facebook group all day long. We dropping gems. Something happened out there that we learn, we share it. Other
We be
people.
like,
So
we'll pop on it. We'll pop on here. I'm like, we got to tell this story. Let's pop on for a minute.
yeah. So that's how you get free mentorship. Join us over on Facebook. And that's another reason why we made that switch, like we were saying earlier. So let's keep going with number 2 right quick. So it says they try to coerce an older person is another scammer, a person you got to be careful of. So they telling the grandmother, the grandfather, go ahead, sign that, Papa. It's okay. Mama, we need you to sign this. And they don't know what they signing, under duress. Or maybe it's a helper that's been hired by the family. Maybe she's trying to steal something, Not all helpers are stealers. I'm not saying that, or thieves. Stealer, that's not a word. Sorry, y'all. Or thief.
It's that mango she ate.
Sorry. And I had some chocolate too.
Oh my God. I'm coming over there.
And I had some chocolate too on top of that. But anyway, so all people are not thieves. So I'm not saying that. But just say, for example, the helper is caring for someone elderly and she's like, oh, I need them to sign this. And she's telling them, oh, you're supposed to sign this, trying to coerce them. So that's another one that the NNA was talking about today. And then another one was, you guys know I'm big on chit chat, right? They said, be careful of the person that's doing a lot of chit chat being friendly. You remember that,
yeah.
Angela?
Yep.
You want to talk about that one?
Yeah, because it's like you're trying to notarize their documents and they just talking, been getting cozy, friendly with you. And I'm like, I always tell them, I say, okay, I'm sorry, let me look over this first, then we can continue with the conversation. Because the chit chat sometimes, not saying that everybody's like this, maybe kind of throw you off there so you can't be clearly thinking about what your duties as a notary, what you're really supposed to be doing. And so you want to make sure that you don't allow the chit chat to throw you off and not keep you focused on what you really should be doing. So you won't make any mistakes.
I'm gonna tell y'all another one about that chit chat. When I used to work at the bank, and it happened to me one time, somebody got me, and I don't know how, because whenever somebody would come in the bank and they like, it usually was on a Friday. Most fraud happened at a Friday on the bank. I worked at the bank for 20 years, so I'm telling you from experience. Somebody came in, and whenever they would come in with all this, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Oh, I just love your flower. Oh, that's a pretty color on you. Immediately I go, red flag, alert, alert, alert. I'm telling my coworker, watch them because they up to something. And 9 out of 10 times, I'm not saying I'm not all that, but they were fraud. And they was trying to, butter me up like a turkey in the oven so they can rob me. You know what I'm saying? And at the bank, it wasn't a literal, with a robin with a note, but it was more like check fraud and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you can't pay attention to so you won't be paying attention to the check and all that stuff.
Yes, you don't follow your normal process. Well, so watch people trying to be too friendly out there, okay?
Well, anyway, I got to go because as Frank from Lower Alabama say, if you on time, you late. So I have a sign in at 7:30.
Okay. I'll hang out a few more minutes, guys, until Jeffrey calls me. Let me see. Any more questions right quick?
So anyway, Adios, amigas, amigos.
All right, Angela.
See you guys. Go crush the rest of the
Oh,
week.
yeah,
What you
I'm
say,
looking
Kim?
at this. Bye, Angela.
Okay, bye, you guys.
Oh, I'm looking at the allergy bomb. 3 essential oils, peppers. I'm gonna go back and look at this. So, guys, don't forget to join us over there. Okay, I wanted to go over one more of these really quick with you. If your boss bought your stamp for your notary commission, they don't own you or the stamp. That was another one from the NNA today. You got to watch this video, guys. It was really good. Okay. I'm gonna check out the approval for Facebook in just a second, guys, once I get off of here. Matter of fact, let me do this last point and then I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? But one more, let me give y'all this one. If your employer, like I was saying, if they bought your stamp for you, they don't own you or the stamp. So what does that look like? Kimmi, you need to notarize this. And they putting papers in front of you and just putting papers in front of you. Sometimes they will slide stuff in there. I'm not saying all employers are crooks, but I want you to be aware of this. This is how fraud happens. And this came from the NNA today. Just shoving papers in front of you, shoving papers in front of you. No, you need to know what you're notarizing. That stamp is yours, it's your commission. Okay, so take that away from here today also. Anything, let me look really quick, anything burning that I can help you guys with, and then I'm going to head out myself because I got to go be a witness in about 5 minutes. So check out the Facebook group. Every day we're over there live, trying to do more YouTube, and we're answering your questions, okay? Notary Educators, $10 off all courses. You can check that out at Notary Educators LLC. The coupon code is Notary, so you won't forget that. Just plain old Notary. Okay. Yo, my pleasure, everybody. My pleasure. And I wish you guys much success. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hop off too so I can go be this witness and make my money for the day. But it's been my pleasure. I wish you guys the best out there. Okay. Again, I'm Kimmi. Take care. Bye, guys.